Hi, this is Alan. I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to The IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
Good morning. I'm here.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard.
Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jones here. You're listening to Iron Realm Media. I listen all the time, and it's the best truth show out there. Forget about the mainstream lying. Get your weekly dose of iron. Realm, that is. Stay woke, folks.
Yeah, well, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the IRONWORX. It is the first day of the week, about halfway through the month. I can't believe you've already made it this far. That is absolutely nuts. We are going to be missing Walter this morning. Woke up with a bit of a headache and needed to go back to bed and get some more sleep, which I can completely understand because I was just moments away from doing the same thing. Laying in bed at 3 a.m. thinking, how badly do I want to get up and get out of bed? It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that much that I wanted to get up, but I knew I'd regret it later if I didn't. So up I got. And here we are, making the donuts. Morning, Zack. How are you doing, sir?
Hey there, Josh. Not too bad.
Good.
Get some sleep in. Get to work today, so.
That'd be good. Yeah. Yeah. How was your weekend? Anything exciting happen?
No, I didn't get to go to the rodeo. It was too far away. I'm on call right now, and it was like an hour to get there.
Well, that sucks.
And, I mean, yeah, we usually don't ever get called, but, you know, it's part of the job. So they all got to go to the rodeo Saturday night. Had a pretty good time.
I could imagine good times were had by all.
Yeah. Liz, I don't know. I guess this was a professional rodeo now. These were like the pros, bigger rodeo that came around.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot more pageantry, I'd say. You know, like the filler in between stuff.
Mm-hmm. The opening.
Clown and all that kind of yeah. And they weren't very good.
Oh, no.
No, telling lewd jokes and stuff like that with a bunch of children around. And yeah, Liz just wasn't impressed by it. But all in all, had a really good time.
You didn't
got
go
Nemo and Sally down here right now, too.
Oh, nice. Give them a great big old hug from me.
Will do. Oh, how was your weekend?
Uneventful. Same as always. It's the way I like to make them. If I have absolutely nothing to report on Monday, then I consider it a success. Yeah, there weren't much going on around here. Just a bit of cleaning and such. I think, yeah, just a whole bunch of nothing.
The fun stuff.
All the fun stuff.
I can't even think of what's been going on. There's been so much crap happening. The show is definitely proceeding as planned, or as they planned it. Yeah, the whole... So did the government unshut down?
No, it's still shut down. Looks like my internet is just hanging on by a thumbnail. By a fingernail. It's there, but man, just barely. So we'll go. We'll go until it drops us, I reckon. Which kind of pissed me off, considering I didn't want to wake up to begin with. And to get this far in and then lose it. Like, I'm not going back to sleep. No, as far as I know, government is still shut down. They were redirecting funds, I think, to make sure the military gets paid. And then a lot of firings, the way I understand. We should still... A lot of firings. Thousands. We should still be connected, guys. I do apologize for the buffering. I wish there was something I could do about it. Now I don't know what it is, considering we've not played music on here in weeks and weeks. It ought not be buffering, or ought not be losing internet, if that's the reason. Correlation, not causation. But yeah, it's in and out and dropping. I'm watching it on OBS. Green to red. Green to red. Oh, there's some yellow. I apologize, guys. If there was something I could do, I would. I probably should have restarted everything because it's been a while since that's happened, so that might have a small effect, but beyond that, there's not much I can do at this point. So my apologies. No, guys, that is definitely us. Definitely my internet. Yeah, I don't know. 33,000 to 0. Nice.
33,000 to 0?
Yep. Kilobytes per second.
It's without kilobytes.
So I did watch some of
here's an
Chicago
article.
stuff on Saturday night. Watched a little bit of Cam Higbee as he went walking through the protests while he was attacked. I was really kind of surprised more shit didn't pop off. I was really expecting it to. Especially by the looks of it, by the feel of it, and by the sounds of it. Shit was really supposed to get a little crazy on Saturday night. The way I understand it, nothing really big happened. I've not looked at news yet this morning, so I don't know. But as far as protests go, I don't think a whole lot was going on in Portland or a whole lot was going on in Chicago. It's all been relatively quiet.
Yeah, Mountain Antifa says they're not an organization.
Well, they've claimed that for a while. It's not a top-down type of organization where power for the Antifa is centralized into a person or a group that everybody can know and understand and identify and reach out to. A lot of the communications are done on a Zoom call, so you can never really be sure of who is and who isn't on the call because everybody's still anonymous and masked or no cameras at all. So it's like there's really not a whole lot of knowledge as to the exact strata of Antifa. But I think at the end of the day, there are definitely people that have at least claimed it to be, or people who, like, I know there are definitely Antifa groups. So I think they can exert, the federal government will be able to exert power and pressure over somebody and start squeezing out some information. Don't think it'll be that hard. Figure out more. But really, I don't know that they've been designated like an international terrorist organization, which is really the only designation that matters. Designating Antifa a domestic terror group is about like, if you were to identify them and start calling them and referring to them as a fan club. Like, it doesn't really fucking matter. You can call them domestic terrorists, you can call them a fan club, you can call them all sorts of stuff, but under the rule of law, it bears no weight whatsoever. Being a domestic terror organization doesn't fucking matter. It's not until you get into that international designations where they can actually start cracking down and really doing shit. So once that happens, I'd like to see what Antifa's going to do if they ever grab that international terrorist organization. But and they should. They're operating all around the world. So it would absolutely make sense to designate them as such. And once that happens, she can get a little bit more serious. But until then, it's just kind of more LARPing, as far as I'm concerned.
What's with all the older, overweight white ladies getting arrested, standing in front of ICE, trying to stop them?
Virtue signaling.
Can you be?
Well, they know what horrible of a race white people are. So if they can bring more brown people in, it's obviously going to be better. If you just dilute the number of white people, that's obviously a good thing. Because white people bad. So.
I just don't see the logic of going out there and getting arrested. I mean, you can protest, that's fine, but stopping federal workers, I mean, there's people like taking their cars and trying to block them in some instances. What are these people thinking? I don't get it. I don't get the whole immigration thing. Why people are so gung-ho and diehard to keep these people in the country.
Yeah, I'm still a little torn. Like, I have absolutely very little, not none, but very little desire to keep 99% of these people. Like, no need, shouldn't have been here to begin with, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, never should have been allowed to cross the border the way that they did. There's a line. People have waited years for their opportunity to come into this country and, reap the benefits of living here. And, yeah, there is a line. You need to go get in line. There's things you need to do, right? It's not just come on over and the government will take care of you. That is never how any country has ever worked in the history of countries. As a country just let 20 million random people just cross its border unchecked in that short amount of time. I mean, it's unprecedented.
In America. I'm not sure England has, I think England has maybe set that precedent.
Yeah, it's getting real crazy over there. But yeah, I don't understand the self-hate.
So here's my issue. While I completely agree they should have never come in that way, and they should have never stayed, and they need to go. But not Malcolm X style. Like, I'm not willing to do whatever it takes to get them out. I'm not willing to just paint with a broad brush and have ICE come through with a mass sweep and say, well, I've got some administrative warrants here. Turns out we don't need reasonable articulable suspicion, and we don't need probable cause to make an arrest. I've got an administrative warrant, so fuck your PC. Fuck all that shit. We're just going to come and arrest the whole lot of you, and we'll sort it out later. It'll be fine. And that I'm not okay with. That deserves some protests. That would deserve some civil disobedience, I think. And if we can, and I'm afraid that that's what's happening, and once that starts to be proven, I don't know. It's one thing to have the states versus the federal government debating on whether or not they should have the National Guard there. And that's a tense situation. But you just start abducting and disappearing U.S. citizens like Alex Jones off the side of the street from a scanner darkly, and shit will not go well. I don't imagine people are going to put up with that for very long. And I think once it comes like what it is they're doing and what it is they're not doing in regards to arresting illegal aliens, I think shit may get a little crazy then too. Yeah, I'm really pretty torn between justifying the actions of the federal government versus justifying the acts of the federal government. Like, I don't know. It's all mucked up.
Yeah. Not a good circumstance that we're in.
No, not at all.
How it ever got this way in the first place kind of baffles me. I mean, from going from, thousands, 10,000 people crossing a day down to dozens. Like, how could that not be on purpose, right? The allowing of tens of thousands of people a day to cross. Why is no one being held accountable for that?
Seems like if you can put 300 federal law enforcement officers undercover in Washington, D.C., stage a fucking insurrection at the White House, arrest everybody else, then, well, I don't know, that's pretty messed up. Fucking Republicans are not. And then just ignore everything else is really sort of beyond.
Really good at wagging the dog, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Disney just announced new attractions and major discounts for 2026. Yeah, you're going to have to do something, Disney. Oh, the Smithsonian and the National Zoo have temporarily closed due to government shutdowns. Is there a mega rocket launching today?
What'd you just say?
Yes, SpaceX Starship spacecraft is hoisted along the launch tower for a launch today. Okay, calls for the United States to return astronauts to the moon before the end of the decade have been increasingly loud and frequent, emanating from bipartisan lawmakers and science advocates alike. But underlying the drumbeat is a quagmire of epic proportions. Oh, I like this writer.
Giggity, giggity.
Jackie Waddles. Okay, so NASA plans to use SpaceX's Starship, the largest rocket system ever constructed, for a key portion of the lunar journey, yet it's still unclear whether the vehicle will work. Then they talk about China is right on their heels, blah, 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 blah. But it's supposed to launch its next test flight as soon as 7:15 p.m. Eastern today from its South Texas launch facility. So tonight. And they're just talking about how it has failed to hit several key milestones and is underperforming as a heavy rocket. Now, mind you, they're saying no later than April they're going to be attempting to go around the moon in this rocket. And as of today, they're not really sure that it even works. Oh my goodness. A giant 300-foot smiley face greets traffic every fall in Oregon. How did they do that? They planted Oh, wow. So these people planted a combination of Douglas fir and larch trees to create a giant smiley face in the side of a hill every fall.
I saw that.
That's pretty cool. Yep, gotta say, that's pretty cool. Postal traffic to U.S. plunges 70%. Okay.
What kind of traffic?
Postal traffic. After the end of some exemption. De minimis. Oh, well. Blah, blah, blah.
Here I was looking for stories. Sorry. Actually, still looking for stories. Trying to get them loaded up. But I ran across this one, which I thought was a little interesting. They found a new species of creature just off the coast of Antarctica. Oh, I've got a screen share around here somewhere. And it wasn't so much about the new species, but it was more about where they found it that I found interesting. So it's an eel. Just a weird ass looking little eel. Here it is. Eel pout is what it's called. Again, it was where they found it that I thought it was really interesting. Inspired by the location where it was discovered, Nazarkin named the new species Ophthalmoleucus cosmonatus, or cosmonaut sea eelpout. And according to the International Institute for the Law of Sea Studies, the section of the Southern Ocean near Antarctica has been recognized as the Cosmonauts Sea since 1962 under the Soviet and Russian Federation, but it is still unnamed in the eyes of leading geographic authorities and atlases. I just thought that was really interesting. The Cosmonaut Sea down there near Antarctica. Thought that was kind of
Huh. The new U.S. startup plans to deliver sunlight on demand after dark.
What's the
Can
worst
it
of
work? And would we want it to?
right.
There's quite a few things that, rely on, like, the rhythm of nature, right? You start bringing out a sun at night, you're going to mess with Mother Nature big time.
Uh-huh.
I mean, plants give off certain kinds of, their essences and all that, their oils and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's nocturnal animals. It's just, no, this is not a good idea. With mirrors that beam sunlight down to Earth so solar farms can operate after sunset. 18-meter test satellite, which the company has applied to launch in 2026. Just saying, there's some same way you can bounce sunlight off a watch face to produce a spot of light. Blah, 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 blah. These, the mirrors would be 54 meters across.
Jesus. That's a mirror.
Yeah, that's a mirror. So yeah, they could illuminate patches of ground at 7 kilometers across. Big distance.
That's a big distance. That's no shit.
See, I don't even think they've really tried this yet, though. Yeah, they're talking about it when the balloon's at 242 meters high, how much sun, blah, 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 how many watts. Yeah, if the satellites were 800 kilometers. Yeah. So, yeah, if, it were at 800 kilometers high, it's going to take the reflector, would need to be 6.5 kilometers square. Yeah. In order for it to work. Blah, 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 going through a bunch of math, 20% of the midday sun, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, this is definitely space lettuce. New space lettuce. Wow, for the first time in 200 years, the Acropolis stands free of scaffolding. So if you ever wanted to go there to, where's that, Greece? Yeah. For the first time in 200 years, there's no scaffolding around the Acropolis. You could actually go see it without all the junk around. That's a long time to have scaffolding at 200 years. Good Lord.
It's exactly why I don't want to have any work done on my house.
It's a long time. And those permits had to be expensive. 200 years worth of scaffolding permits?
I mean, 200 years, at some point, your scaffolding needs scaffolding. But
Yeah. Wow. So UPS reportedly destroying packages due to customs confusion.
that makes sense. I don't know what to do. Fuck it. Let's just smash it.
So this is that removal of the de minimis exemption. And differing tariff rules on various nations have led to confusion in custom documentation and clearances. Some e-commerce stores have imposed exorbitant delivery fees to deter American customers. However, those who have continued to ship to the U.S. are now facing a new challenge. Thousands of packages have been getting stuck in UPS hubs across the United States. The primary reason is missing information. Because of changes to U.S. import regulations, we are seeing many packages that are unable to clear customs due to missing or incomplete information about the shipment required for customs clearance. Unfortunately, UPS cannot hold packages in limbo indefinitely. It said it attempts to contact the shippers 3 times to complete the data that U.S. Customs requires. If the company is unable to reach the shipper, it's left with 2 choices. You can return the package to the original shipper at their expense, which is what I would assume would be done. If the customer does not respond and the package cannot be cleared for delivery, disposing of the shipment is in compliance with U.S. Customs regulations. That's crazy. Why wouldn't they want their package back? I don't understand. I mean, I understand that maybe you can't get a hold of them, yada, 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 but that's a lot of packages. Thousands of packages.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Thousands of parcels per day. That's wild. An appeals court barred Trump from deploying National Guard in Illinois. Living near Chicago, those people were all nuts up there. I feel bad for the huge population that doesn't live in Chicago but still lives in the state of Illinois.
Uh-huh.
Most of those people are farmers. Illinois is a farming state. A lot of tobacco, a lot of corn. It's just Chicago is the only reason that's a blue state with crazy, insane blue laws. Talking about kidnapping is a bailless offense. Kidnapping. That's insanity. Attempted murder, bailless. State of Illinois, somebody can come in, go pop a squat in your shed and start living there, and the cops can do nothing about it. Just crazy. Crazy laws there. I don't get it. Oh no, Earth's crust is breaking apart off the Pacific Northwest. What are we going to do? So that guy who shot the CEO of the pharmaceutical company or whatever it was, was it pharmaceutical or was it?
Pretty sure it was insurance.
Insurance. Yeah, insurance. The lawyers are seeking a dismissal of federal charges. How? Because he was not read his rights before he was questioned. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt. I mean, they might have asked, what's your name or this or that or some. But like sitting him down and asking him about that crime. Like, yeah, I'm having trouble buying that a detective didn't read him his rights before questioning him.
Does seem a bit unlikely. Like they might have been questioning him before they arrested him, and an attorney is just like taking a shot in the dark and hoping that stick. Like, well, you know, they questioned him without reading him his rights before he was arrested, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's
That said,
I mean, this wasn't a crime of passion. It was obviously premeditated.
there is does remind me of some news from this weekend and last week that I don't think we covered. Trump going in with AstraZeneca and pharmaceutical companies.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Cut a deal to where we're going to be paying a lot less here in the United States.
Preferred nation. Rates of a preferred nation is what they call it, I think. So whatever the lowest available sale price is, that's what we're going to get. So either they have to price the rest of the world out and start offering them at U.S. prices, at which case nobody's going to fucking buy, or they start offering U.S. the rest of the world prices, in which case you get like 1,000% reduction in cost of pharmaceuticals, which I just thought was crazy.
That they could bump it up that high.
Well, not that they could bump it up that high. I can totally believe that they bump it up that high. I just saw somebody saying that like the iPhone costs $10 to make in China. $10 cost to make an iPhone that they'll sell for thousands. So it doesn't really surprise me that they could jack up the cost of a tiny little pill that much. But the fact that they could get the company and the board to agree to make less money in America, that's what boggles my mind. And that much less. Like, it may only be like 100% cheaper, but it might be 1,000% cheaper. And that's no joke when you consider how many people are hooked on some sort of pharmaceutical medication, some sort of prescription drug. 70% are on at least one. And I bet you 90% of that 70% is on more than one. Because once they get you on one, you're going to get side effects. They're going to get you on at least a second to account for side effects.
Yeah, 64.8% of American adults, 18 or older. That's insane.
That's gross, right? It's a gross statistic that there's that many people that are on prescription pills. But once you factor in the amount of savings, just old people alone, the amount of senior citizens, the amount of money, the amount of their hard-earned retirement that they're now going to be able to save on account of not having to pay $400 each pill just to take it and stay alive, but that'll bring it down to some more affordable range. And that is like serious saving. Like how many people bitch about American healthcare and the cost of American healthcare versus the number of people that do a fucking thing about it. Pardon my language. Like, I can't think of a single time that there's been any effort made to reduce the cost of healthcare here in America. They bitch and they complain, but at the end of the day, all they do is offer the doctors more protections, which allows them to jack up their rates, which allows everybody else to jack up their rates, which just puts the whole cost of everything sky high and unreasonable. $60 a barrel for oil, too.
Yeah, it's dropping.
It's going to be less than $2 here soon, according to the president. Gas under $2 and 1,000% per savings on prescription drugs. That just puts a huge amount of money in the pockets of people in America. Like, that's obvious and it's trackable. Like, it's a noticeable difference. I just can't believe they'd let their puppet do that.
One of the medicines that my neighbor takes is $900 a month. And that's after insurance.
Like, I don't even see how that would even be possible.
Yeah, how can you live with a $900 a month payment? That isn't your house or a vehicle or something like that. It's just gross that you could charge somebody that much money.
Yeah, let's get them prices down.
What's up, Craig?
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
What's up?
Not one damn thing. I did want to give a quick shout out to Shoes this morning there in chat. Good morning, Shoes. Good to see you.
Yeah, I saw him.
Jeez, oh, Pete. $6,000 a month. Fake CBD.
Fake CBD.
Yeah, it's like a medicine.
I just saw a reel or a short not too long ago. Some guy, I think it might have been on Sean Ryan, one of his shorts. Some guy talking about China taking like the hemp and the CBD products and spraying it with some fucking chemical that'll get you high, but also fuck up your body. And then they're trying to sell it. And it's been this huge influx of like fake weed. It makes it hard to discern.
I heard about that. There's something in a gas station you can, I heard, you can buy and eat and get high or something. Has some kind of weird ingredients in it.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just saw like a clip. And
what is it? Something you eat?
yeah, it's like something you can just eat. Something, I don't know. Again, I saw the end of like a clip. I just caught it.
Supposed to be like a CBD something or other.
Yeah, something like that, I think.
Yeah, there's so much of that stuff out there now. I remember up in Indiana, they wouldn't allow CBD anything or for the longest time. They finally let CBD pass in, I think, 2017.
Yeah, I mean, I get it around here, and it's fine.
They had that synthetic stuff going around for years, the K2.
Yeah.
That stuff was
Yeah,
horrible.
that shit was terrible. Oh my god.
Then they had the bath salt that they were selling at gas stations.
Yeah.
That stuff was horrible.
Yeah, never got into that.
Who was hooked on that stuff, dude? She like spent her whole paycheck because the guy who was selling them to her at the gas station told him that it was going to be illegal because, you know, they make that stuff illegal all the time. Right. She went and spent like her whole paycheck on storing up on the
load
stuff.
up.
Yeah.
How did you even take it? Like, what was the process?
It was like a white powder you would snort.
Oh. I'm a dumbass. I always picture somebody getting in a fucking bathtub and like inhaling the vapors.
Yeah, I had no idea when I heard about it either until I saw her. I was like, oh, that's
like bath salt.
I thought it was
Getting
like those rocks that you put in the bath
like
and they
getting in the
dissolve.
bathtub.
Yeah.
These fucking kids, goddamn.
Oh, 15 baby rabbits born at the New York City Zoo, released in New England.
Oh,
saw that.
How many are gonna die? I hate to say, but how many?
Probably 14.
Yeah, right. 12.
Now, that is why they reproduce the way they do. It's to be expected.
I love
kind of a killer animal.
I got this weird connection with rabbits, Josh. I figured out kind of recently. They always kind of show up in my life. It's strange.
It's amazing the bond created with a prey animal. Like dogs and cats are cool.
Yeah, and I don't have them or nothing. You know what I mean? But there's something there, like
telling you need to go volunteer at the nearest rabbit shelter.
Yeah, when you said that to Andrew, I was like, shit, that's a good idea.
And even if it's once or twice, even if you go twice, just volunteer twice, and you get an idea of what it is to take care of a rabbit and all that good shit. At least you like explore that section.
Yeah.
And give them some free labor.
There's a cool tortoise place near me I wanted to do.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Probably less
all
bitey
over
too.
The internet. Yeah, and I kind of know my way around reptiles a little bit. So I've had turtles and tortoises. I've had lizards.
A tortoise would be cool to have like your whole life.
Oh, I had one for like 10 years. I had to let him go. I hated it.
There was one that lived in an attic for like, I forget how many years. We'll just say 7.
I mean,
I think
he
it
would
was
eat
more
out of
than
my hand. He was so cool.
It's amazing how they can survive.
I found out what Ozempic
not
was made
7
out of.
years, 30 years later. Knew it was more than 7. I didn't want to overshoot it though.
Was he big?
Lived in an attic by itself. It was, lost. And they found it 30 years later. And it lived on termite larvae and They're not really sure.
Huh.
That's amazing. 30 years in an attic. A tortoise.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, it had to be lonely for the tortoise.
I mean, they have a pretty lonely life anyway.
It's just pretty awesome that anything can live that long on its own like that without a water source and this and that. I mean, what an
Maybe
amazing...
he had quite the adventure of a life.
Yeah.
Yo, I heard Ozempic is made out of venom. You know what? From what? A Gila monster, a lizard. You know what they are?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's the main ingredient. That's why people are all fucked up, probably. They're injecting venom.
Astronomers uncover hidden rings of light deep in the universe. Right.
Is that mothership still coming? Are we getting hit or what?
Yeah, Atlas. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, 3-eye fucking Atlas. And the Seven Sisters are coming.
Mars took a picture of it, the Mars rover, something like that.
But then NASA went down, and so now that's a conspiracy, you know, because the government shut down. So, you know, Mars that went down at the same time. So now they're really thinking it's something. Oh my God, they're hiding it. Yeah, but the European Space Station is still up, or whatever organization. And other people got pictures. But then other people are saying the same fucking shit. Some people are saying it's just a goddamn rock.
They have no clue what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So the Rapture came and went again, and I didn't see a whole lot of videos on it this time.
I went. I'm there. You're not here?
Oh, yeah.
We're here.
Were we all Rapture?
This is it, yeah.
Everybody I know was.
You didn't know nothing's better? Oh, I woke up and I felt great. I said, holy shit.
I think it was supposed to be October 7th, something like that, October 9th. We were all supposed to be raptured.
No, it must be November now.
Oh, that
I think it's
17
November
days
23rd.
that the calendar, Gregorian calendar, took out of February that one year.
Yeah, but didn't they already factor that? Didn't they factor that in? Yeah, and that's why it was October. No?
No, I think that was because of the switch from one calendar to another.
Oh, see, here we go. We got hope still.
Yeah. Pretty sure the Gregorian calendar removed like a week at one time.
Oh, at least, yeah, well, at least. I think a month. We were supposed to have we had 13 months, didn't we? Well, yeah, I don't know how the time works. I'm just saying. You know, we had 13 months at one point.
10 days were deleted from October of 1582.
Is that what it was?
That's when the Gregorian replaced that one.
You know who did it, right?
Gregory.
Who's that?
Yeah, Pope Gregory, fucker.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's convenient. It's Pope Gregory, and then it's the Gregorian calendar, right?
Well, I think that's why it's a Gregorian.
That's not.
Yeah, I think that's why it's
that's
Gregorian.
Not coincidental, right?
No. I think
Yeah,
Pope Gregory
okay.
created it, so they called it Gregorian.
Yeah, that fucking that narcissistic prick. I can't think of any words. Because he knew what he was doing. He had to, right? He said, I'm going to fuck some shit up. I'm going to fuck some timeline up right now. And I'm going to put my fucking name on it. Yeah.
Things are crazy over there in Nepal after they overthrew the government.
Yeah, but then they cleaned up. Did you see that?
Well, they
Like-
just
like the
had
people-
it looked like their federal building or whatever was just burned to the
Yeah.
ground.
Well, yeah. But they cleaned up what they could. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, still, like, the young people and the community, they all came together and went out and cleaned everything up. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was watching, I was like, holy shit. Okay. Because I was wondering what they were going to do. Like, all right, it's one thing to have a revolution and fucking fuck shit up, but now what? Fuck shit up. Like, what would we do if we fucking go to the White House and just burn that motherfucker down? But then we got to deal with repairing it. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe we just say fuck it and start anew. I don't know.
Yeah, look how long it took Russia to rebuild. Get back on their feet.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen any of these food delivery bots?
What, the drones?
You know, they're like little six-wheeled. It almost looks like a trash bin, kind of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like those
yeah.
early
I did see that.
C-3POs or early R2-D2s from Star Wars.
Yeah, but it's like square.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
a little
no
smaller.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There's some guy chasing it on YouTube I saw.
We have a
He's
cleaning
like,
one.
they're here.
We have a cleaning one at the gas station that goes around
yeah.
cleaning the floor, saying, "Excuse me, I'm cleaning the floor," or something like that.
Now, see,
if you
that
get close to it.
I'm all right with that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm even all right with the delivery shit. I know a lot of people have a problem with that, but
I think it's fine. Let's totally
I don't
take
know.
those jobs. Like, those people don't really need to be custodians and be delivery drivers. Fuck them. I mean, do you really need to tip a robot?
I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I can't tell. Do you tip robots for delivery?
I so like I'm trying to. I mean, I still don't really care, and I think they can still work. Like they're not completely taking their jobs yet. Yet. Yo, China is fucking insane, dude. Have you seen their robots that move cars? Like it's nothing.
Big
They
fucking
just,
deal.
Like, little
How is
down-
that important?
down
Like,
to the road.
in America, we have cars
Oh,
that
I-
drive themselves. I don't need a robot to move my car. My car moves all by itself.
Well, no, you know why? They use it for parking lots, and it's insanely. It works out very well. It looks like to me. You got it. It's insane.
I've seen some crazy
And
shit.
It works.
Like those Carvana
No, it's not
car
like
vending
that.
machine.
These are little. These are little AI robots that go under your fucking car, lift it up, and zoom out and drive it because they're so small to the ground. You got to look some footage up. It's fucking crazy, dude. I'm telling you, they are so far ahead of us.
But is that ahead though? Like, so to get ahead of China,
Yeah.
would I need to build a robot that picks up my robot that picks up my car to move it? And then China's going to be like, well, I'll get a robot for your robot for your robot for your car. Like, isn't
They're using it for other stuff too, though.
moving it ahead would be like,
It's
hey, car,
insane.
open your phone, select the car, and just mash the parking spot where you want it to go, and the car goes there all by itself. Seems like that would be the direction to go, rather than adding robot upon robot upon robot just to move a car that you could drive. Or
I don't know.
that it could drive
see
itself.
Either way, you gotta see these robots, man. Because after seeing it, it's like, they're faster. They do it faster than the car would. How about that?
Electric cars go pretty fucking fast. I would venture to say that the robot is not
When
going to
you're
go
parked-
faster than an electric vehicle.
No, listen. When you're parked, right? You got to go sideways. You got to get the car out of the spot, right? Right?
Not really. Like, when I pull into a spot, nothing about parking or getting in and out involves going sideways. It's usually all only front to back.
That's what I'm saying. You got to work your way out, correct?
Nah, I just throw that bitch in R and check my mirrors, check my camera, and I pull back. I mean,
Okay. Well,
you got to turn.
But when you're parked, though, you're in the spot already. I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're leaving. You're leaving.
So if I pull into a spot, go into a
work your way
store,
out.
and I come back out of the store, and I get in my car, and I have to exit my spot, I usually just throw that bitch in reverse, check my mirrors, check my camera, look behind me, and go back.
Okay. These robots just zoom out.
Well, wouldn't that just smash into the car on the other aisle? Don't they have to turn?
No.
No?
They have that all covered.
So they just back straight out without turning.
No. They come sideways. That's what I'm saying.
Isn't there a car on the other side of them? Isn't it like a parking spot where you've got a car on one side and a car on the other?
No, you gotta see the footage, dude. They have it all worked out to where it's constantly moving, so nothing is in their way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, I can envision it where you just pulls it straight out and then changes the direction, and then the car is moving at a sideways motion.
And then it can literally go on the road. It can then go on the road, and it drives as fast as the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that does not sound like an advancement. Building a robot to carry a car to drive you around seems like you're adding an extra step. I built a robot that will carry my car on the highway as fast as my car can drive. I will say it will probably save you money in the long run, in so much as your car will depreciate a lot faster if you're not putting any miles on it, because you're doing 90 miles an hour on a robot underneath the car. But again, that doesn't really necessarily seem like progress when here in America we can just drive the car.
Yeah, no, it's not about not driving the car.
Well, then why do I need a robot to take my car on the fucking highway and drive as fast as my car does?
No, it's about parking lots. it moves cars faster out of parking lots than people. I'm just saying the highway stuff because I've seen footage of them also doing that, but that's just,
I can envision how it would be faster.
They're made for parking lots, though, and that's why I'm saying they're more advanced, because I saw what they're doing, and it's fucking faster.
I just don't know that. But we're not China.
And when you see it, you gotta see it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta see these little robots. But they're just like little skateboards, not even that big, and smaller to the ground. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine like a little electronic pallet jack that raises and lowers and moves and goes in multiple axes of direction. It would make it a little bit faster. So like there's a convenience where you pull up to a building and the robot comes and takes your car, sort of like, what do they call that?
Valet.
Valet parking, thank you. So I can see how that might be more convenient for a person. But like really for parking and unparking, what are you saving? Like 15 seconds, 20 seconds? I doubt it's that much faster.
Maybe they park different over there. Maybe their setup is because it kind of seemed like it was. It seemed like it was hectic more than here. You know what I'm saying? Like so for instance, they can also with that, they don't have to worry about like where they put the cars necessarily. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're going to a personal thing, sometimes you want to be in a certain spot so you can get back to it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about that because the robot won't just what you call it, update for it or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It'll account for that. It'll account for that. Yeah. It moves everything out of the way and it gets the car over to you as fast as it can. Now again, maybe their parking lots might be set up a bit different than ours because ours don't seem as hectic as that. But I've been in positions in parking lots where I've been like, okay, if you're gonna box me in, I'm leaving. All right, that'll work out, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Where the parking guys will have to keep the keys to the cars. Like, you know what I mean? They don't have to do that over there.
Yeah.
God knows what they're doing to the cars. You seem Ferris Bueller. And that was in the fucking 80s.
That's what makes it donut.
You got work today?
Time to make the donut.
Columbus Day. Tell them to fuck off.
Right? If post office isn't open today, no reason you should be out there working, Zach. Fuck.
Yeah. The government shut down. Jeez.
It's Columbus Day. They wouldn't be working today anyway.
Do they work any day?
Yeah, we don't get days. I think we just get off 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Those are our 4 holidays at my job.
Oh, you get off.
Yeah. Like the food company shut down, only jobs that are like, emergencies. We're done on those. That was it? You guys did all your... Come on, let's go. In the house. Just put a cat out here. That's all I need is him to find a cat.
Turns out there's an Old Greg Brewing Company out there in Pflugerville, Texas. So anybody in or around Pflugerville, head on over to Old Greg Brewing Company. Happy Thanksgiving to all you Canadians as well.
Is it today that Thanksgiving?
Yes. According
I
to
never
Ian,
thought about that.
they're
They
in
have
Canada.
They really have a different Thanksgiving.
Well, it would make sense. Different country,
Yeah.
and they still want to give thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, how did it work out over there? Did the Pilgrims come there too?
I know the indigenous didn't do well there either, so probably.
Oh, okay. So it's the default, right? By default.
By default,
I mean, they could be America.
seems like they were probably a little tamer, a little more laid back up there. It's too cold.
True.
Indigenous people don't want to fuck around too much in that cold.
Yeah, you're right.
Not like you get out into
Spend time in
the
the
Great
UP.
Plains of the U.S. where they're all marauding and raping and murdering and sacrificing and cannibalizing and all that good stuff they did here in the Americas.
Yeah. I spent time in the UP. It's very chill. You know?
Yeah. Further north you go, the more chill it gets.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's not a fucking store for like 20 miles at least, maybe more. And there's usually snow on the ground for 8 months at least. It's fucking beautiful up there, though. I gotta say that.
I can imagine it is.
Yeah, man. Stars at night. It's like a
Are they big and bright?
observatorium. Yeah, it's just crazy. You will, like, if you look up for 30 seconds, you will see a shooting star. You'll probably see a couple. It's that bright. It's insane. I never got to see the Northern Lights, but they said you know, potentially could see them. I never saw them. But coming from, Jersey to that, it was insane. The stars.
I imagine it was.
Yeah. Makes me want to go back. Like, that makes me want to go back so bad.
Apparently there was a monkey on the loose out in South Carolina, Zach. Yeah, just look at the story.
You better kill him or make friends.
Utahville? A monkey? A monkey on the loose? Out in Etowaville? So EUTAWVILLE. Utahville in Orangeburg County. Said she was helping out at the Utahville Crappie Classic and Fall Fest on Saturday when she heard rumors of a monkey running loose through town. This being Casey Hill, one of the town clerks. And then Hill teamed up with Mayor Brandon Weatherford and his wife Laura, and the trio headed over to the area of the last reported monkey sighting near the Twirl restaurant, and sure enough, she was hanging on the back of a vehicle by the barber shop, Hill said. The primate, who was dragging her own leash, next headed over to the First National Bank of South Carolina, with Hill and the Weatherfords following closely. She was hollering, Hill said. You could tell she was scared. Hill tried an experiment. She placed her cup of hot coffee on the ground, removed the lid, and took a step back. The monkey came over to investigate the steaming beverage, allowing Hill to step on the leash. Hill said the monkey was claimed shortly after by a woman who identified the simian as her pet named Ava. Spider monkeys are native to the forests of Central and South America, and they are currently legal to own in South Carolina without a permit. But a bill filed in the current state legislative session would require all pet primates in the state to be registered.
Wow, legal to have.
Mm-hmm. Missouri is one of those too. I think it's legal to have. There was a show on Netflix, I think, or Hulu or something, not too terribly long ago, about some folks here in Missouri hiding and raising monkeys or apes or some shit.
Oh, yeah? Damn. Fucking humans, man.
Fucking humans.
We do the weirdest shit.
We coming? We got 45 minutes. Can't believe we've already gone this far. Look at us go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's chilling. So wait, did they get him back or no?
Oh, yeah. They baited him with a cup of coffee.
They got him. They got him with the coffee. Okay. He just wanted a little, you know. He just wanted a little hang time.
Right.
No pun intended.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's what I wanted. Apparently the protests are stepping up in Portland. And by stepping up, I mean the protesters are taking off their clothes and hopping on a bicycle.
Are you serious?
This, according to the Associated Press, naked bike riders demonstrate against federal troops in a quintessentially Portland protest. Protesters are pedaling through Portland streets wearing nothing or close to it to rally against the Trump administration.
That's tactical, yep. Mm-hmm. That's good.
It's a great way to draw attention is to make sure nobody wants to look your way.
Oh, it's a great way to get your balls. Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems a little far north for me to be wanting to ride around on a bicycle naked, I think. I prefer the warmer climes if that's going to be something I'm doing.
Can't say they're not cocky.
And I bet you 60% of them aren't cocky. And that's bullshit, too. Just that one picture. Like, seems like that's just straight production value.
It seems like just one person. One person's just naked to me. Yeah, and I don't even think she is. She's got bikini bottoms on.
Yeah, there might be somebody else over there that's a little bit topless.
I don't know.
Right here, maybe.
I want to see buck naked riders, though. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying?
No, in my experience,
That doesn't pass the test for me.
I think about 85 to 90% of the people that really, really enjoy being naked all the time are people you don't want to see naked.
Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's a good point. I wonder why that is. You know? Like,
porn.
Why aren't, like,
porn and TV putting
beautiful,
unrealistic expectations
top
on.
10.
Well, I think that's what it
Why
is.
can't we have, like, a top 10 model girl just wants to be naked and runs
We
around
do.
the street.
Trouble is,
Little things.
she's going to want you to pay for it.
What's their name? Who?
I mean, there's lots of them.
Oh, well, you gotta pay
Well, yeah.
Good call.
What up, Rico?
for it. Hey, Rico.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm here.
You're here.
You were talking about
You
humans
were
doing
here.
stupid
You've been
things.
raptured too. You've been raptured too.
I'm in here in my underwear, going a shade whiter with my hair.
What is this, some sort of
Absolutely
protest
been
against the
raptured.
police?
What?
Getting naked?
Oh,
You in
no,
your
no.
underwear.
No, I'm going to shade that color that Andrew had me do my hair. I took three. Well, on my third platinum bleaching of my hair, and it's just now getting finally as bright as I can get it. And
Is it straw now though?
Yeah,
No,
he's going to have handfuls of platinum
I-
hair.
I-
Cool.
no, I get the expensive stuff. Like it's
Oh, okay.
it's
Okay.
it comes with a tube of stuff that you shampoo with. It looks good.
Uh-huh.
It looks cool.
Uh.
It's brighter
Yeah,
than
no, I've seen
M&M,
it.
but it's not like, oh, you have seen it? Oh yeah, I've got a fucking
I've
show.
seen it.
Duh.
Yeah. It looks good.
Yeah.
That's why I was wondering. It looks good.
You know, it's funny. I spend more time and money on my hair and my haircut than I ever did when I was in a band. So how you guys doing? I haven't. I've missed you guys. My
Yeah, I was worried about you last week.
yeah, I saw you text during the show last night.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
schedule got super off. We passed around a stomach bug a good 2 cycles.
I got one too.
A really bad one. Like Atticus was coming out of all ends. It just messed my schedule up, and my IRONWORX media alarm, it would go off, and I would just have been asleep maybe an hour and a half, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Like I tried to for a week.
Hey, it happened.
Is Zack there? Zack, you here?
He's sort of here. Apparently, he had to run back home.
I heard him earlier.
He made it to Quick Trip.
Yeah, gonna be a day full of riding my bike, dyeing my hair, and cleaning the house. Pretty big Saturday. Maybe Bed Bath Beyond. I don't know if I have enough time.
I was going to say, damn, spin class, get your hair done, and then what else? You are just a made man. You got to got yourself taken care of.
What is that quote from? Maybe Bed Bath Beyond, but I don't know if I have enough time. Oh, old school. It's Will Ferrell. He's talking about, yeah, I got a pretty big Sunday planned out. We're going to Did you just my wife just fixed a Will Ferrell quote for me. Did that just happen? Did me and my wife just become best friends? She's like, honey, it's Saturday. She says, she's right. The quote is, got a pretty big Saturday plan. Oh, I know what it is. It's actually a trivia on Old School. The Flyers say it's Saturday for the show, and he says the next day, so he says the wrong day from the Flyers. And I thought all your listeners should hear this really interesting trivia. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Well, no, that is a trivia. The Mitchapalooza Flyers makes Will Ferrell wrong in that quote when he goes, I got a pretty big Saturday plan, because it is Saturday in that scene, and he's talking about the next day. So I think I've been watching Iron Realm Media every morning. Zack, say something?
Trying to
Home Depot. We're gonna check out some wallpapering.
maybe Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know if we're gonna have time.
I love the way it says time there too. Like he still has the beer chug in his mouth. I don't know if we'll have enough time. But I've been watching Oil Watcher since me and you did Breaking the Chains. Me and Josh did Breaking the Chains on Melodome, and I just missed more shows in the past 2 weeks than I've missed in probably 3 years. Like, yeah. So, Craig, you weren't wrong for worrying. Like, that would probably normally mean I'd be dead.
That's how I am too. Like I hate when I miss a show. I can't miss a show.
Well, freaking Nico and Lowry freaked out because I didn't do a show last Sunday. I didn't.
Yeah,
do
and that was the other thing. Yeah, that was the other thing. You didn't do a show Sunday, and I was like, what the fuck?
Well, I had a guest, and he canceled, and they just now ended their. Nico and Lowry needed a break to get everything set up in their new home, and she was taking a hiatus for a totally separate reason. So it was literally last minute and just me. I'm like, I don't have a show, so I guess I'm not going to do anything. I almost went on by myself and just see if someone would call in, but I'd feel stupid if no one did. I guess I could have just deleted it. Greg, can you be my guy next time that happens? Can you be my guy? Can I call you?
I might be able to call in. Yeah, probably.
Because I hate to. That was the second show I think I've ever missed, or that didn't happen. Last time I was in the hospital, when I crashed my bicycle. Remember, I crashed my bike and my skateboard. Okay, I got.
And even when you weren't there, Lowry still did it.
Right. Well, not that time. That's not what I mean. I missed a few whenever
But after that, those guys kept it going.
And last little comment before I go back to a show that your audience would care about. I have pulled my stuff back together, so I only had those 2 little slips. So I've got like another month under my belt, so I'm all good.
Nice.
Like feeling good and healthy. Yeah, if you look at it, 2 nights since mid-March.
Don't beat yourself up, man.
2 nights since mid-March isn't a bad,
It's not. No, it's not.
And it's not worth starting. I mean, it's not worth going, well, screw it. Now I don't have that 7 months under my belt, so why even bother? That's a dangerous place to go with addiction. I've known so many people
on that at all.
Right. And I know so many people that will relapse on
It'll
something.
fuck them up.
And they'll go, well, now I don't have my time, so who cares? Might as well do it again.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's just such a dangerous.
Bad,
Yeah. And this isn't just personal catching up with you guys. That's something for the whole audience. If you have an addictive personality like me, I've been down pretty much. The only roads that I haven't been down are like uppers. I've never been down like the meth or coke roads, but I've been down every other road, and you can get that mentality like, hey, I've got a year built up, and I used. Well, my year's gone now. So screw it.
I deserve a bag. Yeah, I deserve a
bag.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
But yeah, it's helping too that my wife's not drinking. And go figure, we're getting along better than we have in forever. Neither one of us are drinking now.
Oh hell yeah, that'll change.
Oh yeah, that hot mic night, both of us were embarrassed about it. All you can do is laugh and move on. If that's the worst internet moment I have in the history of doing a show,
I don't even remember it. So,
it's because it didn't happen. I'm just making it up. Nothing happened.
There you go.
No, I had a really one of those 2 nights I'm talking about, that I drink.
Tinfoil sombrero?
Yeah. I got a little
Which night?
shitty. Well, it's gone now, but I got a little shitty, and I just went to 3 screens, and all 3 went off. So I said, screw it, and shut my laptop because I just panicked. Well, my new setup, my microphone was on a different host. It was plugged up somewhere else, and I thought I just shut the whole thing down. And not only was it still live, but my mic was still live. And finally, I don't know if he's in chat, but Billy Tano finally called me. He's like, dude, your mic is live right now. I'm like, oh my God.
I guess I wasn't watching at that time, because I would have noticed that too.
Well, someone told me only 17 people were there once that happened. So, but there's definitely a few that listen, because Nathan called me. It's like, he said this and she said that, and I'm like, well, at least the whole world didn't hear that. Basically, we got in a drunken argument on a hot mic is what happened.
Yeah.
That's the short version of
Right. Gotcha.
So, where is Iron Realm Media on Charlie Kirk?
Charlie Mike.
Charlie Mike. I don't know if
Yeah,
I said
his
hot
mic, his mic got him.
Yeah.
His mic got him, I think.
Dude, I think that is meant to be endless. I think they set it up to be
dude.
endless. Like,
It's sloppy as fuck, man.
There's so many different rabbit holes that I just said, screw it. Something's not
It's
right,
too
and that's
sloppy.
all I know.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's no blood. I don't understand.
Something else I've
Those
noticed
guys
too,
on the ground.
it's suddenly okay to
Go ahead.
talk crap about a certain country of Zionists. Have you guys noticed that it's coming up in like all the feeds? Like I use Instagram's feed, and now it's okay to talk crap. So I think
We'll
they're setting
see, though.
something up to where people that like those posts are going to be on a list. Because
This peace deal
I
hasn't
think
gone.
the goal
It's not done either.
The goal of the New World Order is going to be the Noahide laws, led by, Zionism. I think the reason why it's suddenly trending to talk crap about them, other than the whole Palestinian thing, which, let's face it, that's the biggest, that's a huge, huge Holocaust, if you will.
Yeah.
Like, what do you call that? Genocide.
Genocide.
Yeah, I mean, what happened there is crazy. And they're talking about making it into resorts and beaches there. I'm like, what?
That's fucking horrible.
That's
terrible.
I mean, those people are going to be generationally cursed.
If you go there for vacation, you are a fucked up person.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me
say
wrong.
that
There's
right now.
probably no place, on this earth, regardless of the shape, that there's not some kind of massacre that happened within a vicinity. But this is very recent. Like, we were alive for this.
This is right in front of us. Yeah, exactly.
What are the numbers on this? Like, how many people are we talking about that got wiped out from this genocide?
I don't know the actual. And even the Israeli numbers are they will give you the numbers. People aren't looking correctly. So
it's weird. Josh,
at the same time, though,
I'm here.
we also don't know how many people are under the rubble.
Oh
So,
my God! And the way
they're
they
not
were
counting
killing,
that.
like, they were murdering
Oh,
people
yeah.
that were trying to provide aid,
Yeah,
targeting
just taking pot
kids.
shots.
Like, just some of the nastiness of the whole thing is just mind-numbing.
And-
I can barely look at it. I
it's
can barely
terrible.
think about it. It's horrifying.
Did you ever think you'd live to see someone more evil than Hitler?
Right. That's another thing too. We're seeing.
I'm sorry.
Well, first
This
of all, I'm not
motherfucker
even
is.
sure that he was evil. He might have been
Exactly.
misguided.
That's the other thing. Maybe he was on to something. I hate to say.
Yeah, like I'm not sure about that rabbit hole either. But
Exactly.
nothing would surprise
I'm just
me.
speculating. Or
maybe.
In
like
some
that
ways,
part's not
maybe.
even clear. I mean, because
Exactly.
you look
Yeah.
at like how the showers were not gas showers, how they were probably
Exactly.
most likely
They were
soap
bugs.
and water, and how
They were for the clothing,
ovens were for
the
bread.
bugs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they had to be deloused.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We've been down this
Yeah,
rabbit hole.
yeah.
You know, speaking of going down the rabbit hole like we're doing right now,
the gas later.
I was talking to a new guy I met, a new local flat Earth guy, and I was telling him, I love how when you meet a new truther, I love how when you meet a new truther, you know, in your case, truther, and you go down and you have that conversation, and like more and more, I just want to go, why are we still talking? We've been down all the same rabbit holes. Like, you know, we're sitting there going off, and we've already been here. Like, we should just fast forward this part of our friendship. Because everything the other one's saying, the other already knows. So did you guys hear about Vlad's new app?
I didn't. I didn't get a chance to tune in last night. But
Yeah, he was on last
it's a good
night.
idea.
His new app is basically
It's
like...
a good idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. It's basically a hidden history app. And say you're in your local downtown, like say I go down to Nashville,
Hold on. I'm sorry. Or hidden artifacts. Hidden artifacts.
Or how? Well, I know some people are touchy about mud flood and melted brick, and so I don't like to call it. I try to just say hidden history because people are touchy about what you call this.
But that's
the
kind of
whole
what
subject.
You're saying.
But
You want
basically, you go downtown Nashville. Oh, that building is out of place, and that post office right there was that big and supplied a population of 500. That doesn't make sense. You take a photo of it. It goes into like kind of like a MapQuest kind of thing, and basically they're building up an archive of old world hidden history buildings and structures where basically if you go out of town, you can pull out the app and check out other things people have found, you know, add yours to it, add the metadata, and the more people that see it, you know, it adds up. Do not eat that shoe. That shoe costs more than you, puppy. Sorry. Am I describing this half well? You saw the show last night, Greg. Yeah. It's basically a map quest for old world stuff. It's called Hours. I forget what it stands for.
Like, say you're in the woods and you come upon like a brick structure out of nowhere. You take a picture of that, and you say where it is, and it'll get archived. You know, that type of thing.
I don't remember what it's an acronym for, but it's Hours. Like OUR. Hours.
I don't remember
is the name of the app.
Yeah.
And it's crowdfunded, but it's pretty good. Like it's basically a hidden history. You know, well, Josh, you heard everything I just all the terms I used. You know the subject I'm talking about.
It's just it's gonna take the people to, you know, do it basically.
To build it up.
Yeah, to go through and
if you give to someone like Boston Ray, I don't know if he's in chat, but you know, Boston Ray gets on there, and when he goes on his little trips, I mean, he's gonna have a lot to add to it. And, you know, once this gets built up, you're basically going to have a new map that is, you know, a metadata app to tour and find and post old world buildings. I think it's a beautiful idea. I think I didn't just do your audience justice describing it, but I think it's going to be a cool app.
That's the gist of it, yeah.
I kept wanting to go, you should do this like Dave's app, but he doesn't like Dave and doesn't like Dave's app, so I kept self-censoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll remember that next time, Craig. Next time I don't have anybody and I can't, and I'll text you or call you and see if you want to go live with me. We'll just talk about skateboarding or something.
Yeah.
How you been, Josh?
Well, just bullshit.
Oh, not too bad. Livin.
And I'm guessing Walt's doing his Monday thing. Why doesn't Walt come on Mondays? I don't know if I've ever heard him say.
Mainly because of what he's got going on Sundays. It makes him hard to get enough sleep to wake up early on a Monday morning and still feel good Monday day and not have that MG just really take a hold and have it become an issue.
Gotcha. He's hitting that gym a lot. I call him all the time, and he's, going to or from or at the gym. Good for him, man. He's got 10 years of age on me, I think, or close to it. I'm 48. Is he in his upper 50s, I think?
In his 50s, yeah. I think he's probably 58. I think he's got a decade on me, and I'm 48.
Something like
that.
Yeah,
I'm 48 too, which that's why I can talk music with just about anybody, because my big brother, rest in peace, growing up, he was really into rock of all kinds, rock and metal. So I've got a generation before me, I've got my generation, and then I always kids that were a good 10 years older than me, so I can pretty much shoot the shit with any age when it comes to music. So that's why I get along with Walt, because I was into all the records he was into, like Queensryche and stuff like that. Okay, my scalp is burning. I'm going to be listening.
I told you, you're going to have handfuls of platinum hair.
Well, thank God this stuff's the good stuff. Like it, I look good. I'm not gonna lie. I look really good. What am I talking about? Look good. I can't even get my wife to hang out with me. All right, I love you guys. I just wanted to call in and check in, say hello. Zach, if you can hear me, I love you, homie. And Craig, Josh, love you guys. And I'll be listening to the rest.
All right.
All right. Much love, Rico.
All right.
It's good to hear from you.
All right. Much love. Yeah. I'll call in again whenever I got Walt there. All right. You guys have a good one. I want to hang up. Oh, my God. I'm on fire.
All right. Well, see you later.
Yeah.
Rico. Rico's Tinfoil Sombrero every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the YouTube.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Why do we have white screen?
I was building a logo for the attorney offices of Penny, Farthing, and Taint. That's what that was.
It's blinding.
Oh man, yeah, all this whole government shutdowns and all these people being let go. I mean, I get it that there's people out there that are upset, especially the people losing their jobs, right, that work for the government. But this is where our tax money goes, right? So the less money we spend on having 95% of people working for the government as remote workers and all this stuff, as AI is getting rid of all these different jobs and all these different sectors, it's going to happen in the federal government as well. I mean, how many of those jobs can be automated, really? How many of it is just them doing paperwork, filling out a sheet, sending it? I mean, I get it, that there's a lot of people upset. What I don't get is all the people that have nothing to do with the federal government, don't know anybody that works for the federal government, but is upset that we're making the federal government smaller. I don't get that mindset. Like, what's wrong with having a smaller federal government with less weight? What's the upside to having more federal workers than you need on the payroll? Besides having another consumer out there now who has money to buy stuff. What upside is there to having a bloated government? I don't get the whole, we need a big government with lots and lots and lots and lots of people in it. I just don't understand that mindset. Now, I have been, anti-government pretty much my whole life. So that is coming from me. But do you guys, does that make sense to you? Like people wanting...
No, I'm with you. I don't understand that either.
Is
I
it
don't
like that
understand people
syndrome
wanting
where
government at all?
you fall in love with your captor?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. For the people that want it, they must think, they buy into the mainstream, they buy into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, these are our tax dollars, folks. And the less we have to give to them, the more you get to keep. Right?
And most people nowadays know that the government is just full shit. They fucked us up. So why would you want more?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I think they're the minority, I would hope. Right?
Mm-hmm. Stockholm syndrome. That's it, boy. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Both.
Munchausen syndrome.
Munchausen by proxy. I think there's some Munchausen by proxy and a little bit of Stockholm syndrome. So a bloated...
Sprinkle a little MK Ultra.
Government employees are sort of the equivalent of welfare recipients, right? We know this, what they call the cops. Most public employees, you receive welfare. You become dependent upon the government for your livelihood. So the more dependence you create, the more need for your existence there is.
The airport is called air traffic controllers are paid by the government. So they're not working. Or less. The airport in general is having trouble. Why are they?
Because of the importance, I think. Can afford to privatize something like that.
They have to cross state lines and stuff, I guess, too. Right.
Well, there's so many safety concerns being responsible for all those lives in the air that there needs some sort of standardization of policies and procedures and things like that to be able to go from one airport to the other and for pilots to be able to communicate effectively between airports. So everything sort of needs to be standardized, and I think the best way to do that is to get it out of private hands and put that into the government's hands so that they can handle that.
And even private still has can still track planes and be involved. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure. Well, not really. You can't really be involved. I think you'll get in a lot of trouble if you try radioing over top of air traffic controllers in an attempt to redirect air traffic as you privately try to be your own air traffic controller. Yeah, I don't think they'll stand for that.
Yeah, no, I mean emergency or something like that. In a good way. I don't mean in a bad way, Josh. Jeez. I'm not trying to prank the fuckers.
Well, maybe you should.
Hey, go left. Black hole coming. Is that too soon? There's 2 Black Hawks coming.
Okay, it looks like the whole Trump can't send National Guard into Illinois has been revoked now.
But they were there. Weren't they there?
I think they were going, and then they were
Oh, but they didn't do
judged,
anything yet,
and now it's back on.
right? Okay.
I mean, the people in Memphis seem quite happy. Well,
Yeah,
except
yeah,
for all
DC
these
too.
gangbangers and stuff. They're scared to leave their houses.
But how long will it last after they leave?
Yeah, that's the
You
question.
know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think I brought that up Friday for DC. We shall see.
We can't have troops on the ground at all times.
No, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would hope people would get their shit together, but I don't have faith in people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be crime. There's always going to be.
Sure.
But we can.
There's another way to deter it, and they're not willing to do it.
I mean, the culture in the United States of the inner city youth,
Very
no matter
lax.
what color it is, right? There needs to be something. I don't know how to do it. This has been going on for decades. So much of it is tied up into gangster rap music and stuff like that. And I see a lot of black people calling this stuff out.
Yeah,
Stop
now, yeah.
to gangster rap. Stop promoting it. Stop glorifying it. These are not your heroes that you should be looking up to. Nor are the athletes, right? We should be looking at doctors and lawyers and these young black politicians that are blah, 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 you know. There are role models out there. But it's cool to glorify gangbanging. They need to fix that. However they can do that.
Yeah. It's not the same rap though. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, no, it's not the rap that like even the gangster.
It's not the same gang rap we had.
No, even like the gangster rap we grew up on wasn't the same rap as.
True. Yeah. But I mean, these new concerts, have you seen them? They're like fucking rituals. And these guys act weird on stage, and they say weird shit now. They're all fucking Satanists. They'll tell you.
Yeah, it's really come out the whole Satanist thing.
Yeah,
really,
like, and
it's not hidden.
No, they hit hip hop like crazy. You know what I mean? Which then kind of bled over the country a little bit.
Yeah.
Of all things.
Not even just a little
thank
bit.
God it's not going to, that won't keep, because the country won't let that happen. But, you know, it did kind of bleed there. With that fucking little Nas X shit and all, you know?
Yeah,
but yeah, it's weird, man.
What I'm scared of is not so much like the push to the left we had, right? Because it went pretty far left. We're still on the bounce back. It's not like we've gone as far to the right as we're going. We're only in year 1 of Trump's
We
I
are
don't want
swaying
it to
the wind.
go real far to the right like it did to the left. We don't. That's scarier to me than where we were.
Yeah.
Now I'm hearing all kinds of people say it in videos now that, wow, the stuff happening here in the U.S. is the same stuff that was happening in Germany in the 30s.
Yeah. I hear that too.
For about a decade now.
I'm just waiting for the, who are, I don't know, who's going to be singled out. That's the case. But I don't think it's going to go down like that. I don't think there is any singling out. I think they want to get rid of all of us. None of us are exempt.
I'm sure they don't want to get rid of all of us.
Well, yeah, no, not in one shot. But
Who's
I don't
gonna?
think they like us.
Well, no, but they need us.
Right. Maybe I'm being.
They'll
dramatic,
need
but
an
you know what I'm
entire
saying.
servant class. It's not like they'll be able to have
don't get me
robots
wrong.
and AI for every fucking thing.
Yeah, no, they will have some people. Yeah, sure, absolutely. And there will be survivors too. They're not getting me. I'm going to be in the woods. So fuck them.
Yeah, what do they got? Like little tiny airplanes that can fly over the woods everywhere and look for
They're
people
gonna
using
soon.
thermal imaging?
They're going to soon. That's what fucking scares me, Josh. They're going to get me in the middle of the woods with these goddamn drones they're building.
Soon, as in like 5 years ago?
Oh,
Yeah, it's already out, right? No.
Those little UV blankets do wonders for thermal imaging. They can block all kinds of stuff.
They do block it. I gotta get one.
Like
I should already have one. Yeah, I don't know why I don't.
And they're cheap too. You can get them real cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You can get them from like Walmart. They go to the first aid section in the sporting goods, and they got they're real cheap there.
We coming up to it, gents. Only about a minute left.
Well, thank y'all for hanging out.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, Craig. Much love, Rico.
Yes.
Thank you.
And thank you all for hanging out this morning.
Always a pleasure.
Mr. Walter, love you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well.
Definitely do make mornings a little bit better, just like the rest of you out there in internet's land. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. We will be back here Wednesday, hopefully with a little bit of Walter. And then again on Friday.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. Until then, you guys have a great rest of your week. Be good. Be well. Do good. Do it well. We love you. Bye-bye.